What effect is the $12.9 million record-breaking basketball card sale having on the rest of the sports card market? You might be surprised how the value of your cards are changing right now. We'll tell you which cards are the hottest next. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. And what a week for the sports card hobby. We have an incredible all-time high sale of a sports card, and we've got the entire market, all the way from the high end, all the way down to value cards, hot right now. We're seeing some incredible numbers, we're seeing some incredible record prices, and a lot of market heat, which we are going to dive into today. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun, and if you scan the QR code on your screen or use the special link in our show description below, you'll get $15 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. Okay, let's start today's show by taking a look at the overall sports card market with a market pulse by Market Mover. So what we're looking at here is the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards. Not necessarily the highest end sports cards, ones that are a little bit more accessible than the highest end, but the most iconic cards. So think cards like a 1951 Topps Mickey Mantle, but in a lower grade, not the top of the market ones that are gonna sell for millions of dollars. We put 500 of those cards together, all the way from the vintage, all the way to ultra modern. We've got in this index as well, and the performance this year has been insane. Over the last 30 days, the SCI 500 is up almost 5%, and since January 1st of this year, it is up almost 17%. Soccer cards remain the hottest, with soccer from 2000 through 2009 up over 34%, driven by Messi and Ronaldo and Beckham, some really key sales of all of their cards. It is great seeing the heat of the market right now, and there's a lot of big sales to talk about, so let's jump in to today's Top 5 cards. All right, we're skipping our cold card of the week because there's actually not that many cards in the sports card market that are cold right now, and we're going straight to our investment card of the week. In fact, we're gonna have a few different investment cards of the week this week, and how could we start with anything other than the 2007 Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant exquisite logo man card that just sold for over $12.9 million at Heritage Auctions, setting an all-time record. Now, of course, you guys need no introduction to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. You know, Jordan is, of course, the 6-time NBA champion. Bryant, by the way, has 5 rings himself, plus an 81-point game, something that Jordan never did. But of course, the influence of both of these players and their cards stretch way beyond the sports card hobby. Now, this card in particular, this exquisite logo man, was so sought after because it is the only dual logo man card featuring both a Jordan and Kobe, making it a true one-of-one masterpiece that captures 2 icons on one card that will never, ever be duplicated. And let's take a look here in Market Movers. This is that sale right here that we're talking about. And this is the card absolute of beauty, the one that has made all the national headlines over the last couple of days. There it is right now. By the way, only a PSA 6, showing that grade truly doesn't matter in the extreme high end, the one-of-one cards. Grade really doesn't matter because this one just sold for $12.9 million on Heritage Auctions. Now, the question is, though, what will this sale mean for the rest of the sports card hobby? Well, let me first start by taking a look at a couple of other investment cards that are more approachable than this one for many. Let's take a look at our next investment card of the week. And here we are going with another Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant card, but this one, their 1998 Topps East West card. Now, this is a particularly cool card. I own a copy of this. I absolutely love it because on one side of the card is Michael Jordan, and on the other side of the card is Kobe Bryant. And this was from 1998 Topps. This was celebrating the All-Star Game, where Michael Jordan was leading the East team in the All-Star Game. Kobe Bryant was leading the West team on the All-Star Game. So Topps decided to celebrate that by putting Jordan on one side and Kobe on the other side. Full color on both sides. The card looks absolutely incredible. Let's take a look at Market Movers over the last year at what this card has been doing in the sports card market. So here's the card right here. This is the Michael Jordan side of the card, which I think is technically the front of the card, although the Kobe Bryant side looks great as well. So we're going to look at the Topps version of this card in PSA 10, as well as the Topps refractor. So we got the Topps base and then the Topps refractor version of the same card. We're going to look at this in PSA 10 and PSA 9. And the graph is looking over the course of the last year. And you can see that these cards, along with a lot of other iconic cards of the big stars, are up a lot over the last year. The PSA 10 non-refractor of this card is up close to double. A year ago, you could have scooped that for $1,275. The most recent sale is $2,500. And the PSA 10 of the refractor a year ago was selling for $7,900. It most recently sold for $13,500. So some really, really big sales. And by the way, these two high watermark sales came just after that exquisite logoman sold of Kobe and Jordan. So it did have a bit of an effect on this card. I don't think it's having a huge direct effect on the entire market. Tomorrow, by the way, on the Jeff Wilson Show, I'm doing a special show where I'm talking just about the effect that big record sale is going to have on the rest of the market. A lot of cards aren't super affected, but there are some that are, and this is one that absolutely has been affected in short order. By the way, the PSA 9 of this card, of the base version, up from $662 up to about $1,400, and the refractor in PSA 9 up from $2,900 up to $5,500 over the last year. So then I started thinking, what other cards could have an effect because of the record sale? So let's look at our final investment card of the week. This is the Kobe Bryant LeBron James 2008 Topps Chrome card. Now, this is technically Kobe Bryant's card from 2008 Topps Chrome, but LeBron James happens to be in the photo. He happens to be guarding Kobe. So a lot of people associate this card with both Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. And of course, I love the design of these 2008 Topps Chrome cards. I've talked about it on this show before. One of my favorite card designs of all time. And I love this card in particular. I own this Kobe Bryant LeBron James card from 2008 Topps Chrome. I think it's one of the best cards out there. I love the two legends on the same card. Once again, nowhere near as expensive as trying to get a dual logo man of Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, but it still has that effect of having both of them on the same card. Let's see what this card has done in the market over the last year in Market Movers. Here's that card, by the way. And you can see a similar effect over the last year to the other card we were just looking at. These cards are up a lot. We're going to look at the Topps base and the Topps Chrome refractor. I should say we're going to look at the Topps Chrome base and the Topps Chrome refractor in PSA 10. We're also going to look at the orange refractor number to 499 from 2008 Topps Chrome in PSA 10. We're also going to look at all three in PSA 9 as well. And if you look over the last year, these are up a ton as well. Anywhere from about 7% all the way up to almost 96%. The Topps Chrome base and PSA 10s jump from around $600 up to $1,000 over the last year, and the refractors jump from around $3,300 up to $4,100. The orange refractor in PSA 10s nudged up a little bit. It's gone from $10,300 up to $11,000, but I would not be surprised if that continues to go up next time it sells. And then the PSA 9 of the Topps Chrome base has jumped from $191 up to $300. The PSA 9 of the refractor from $1,150 up to $2,250. That one has almost doubled over the course of the last year. And then the PSA 9 of the orange has jumped from $2,700 to $3,360. So this card, I think, is probably directly affected as well by the sale of that big exquisite card. And we'll see what other Jordan and LeBron and Kobe cards see these types of rises in the months ahead. But now let's talk about players playing today. And in the number 5 spot on today's list, it is Thomas White, the pitching prospect for the Miami Marlins. Thomas White is the top left-handed pitching prospect in the Marlins system after being selected 35th overall in the 2023 Major League Baseball draft. And he has been dominant in the minor leagues. This season, he dominated AA Pensacola. He's logged a 2.25 ERA while striking out 33 batters in 20 innings of pitching. And his best outing came recently when he struck out 14 hitters over 5 scoreless innings, including 13 straight batters retired by strikeout. That is a feat that has rarely ever been seen before in all of professional baseball. So this has him on the radar, and it has people buying up his cards. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. This is Thomas White's 2025 Bowman, his first Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto in raw condition. We've also got the refractor version in raw condition as well, and we've got the speckle refractor number to 299 in raw condition. And you can see over the last 30 days, all of these are up a good amount. They're up anywhere between 54% and about 70%. The base auto raw has jumped from around $31 up to about $54. The refractor from around $79 up to $123. And the speckle from around $91 up to $141. Nice increases for Thomas White. Let's go to football for the number 4 card today, and it is Tyson Bagent, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Tyson Bagent has become one of the NFL's best underdog stories, rising from Shepherd University to the Chicago Bears quarterback room. He signed a 2-year, $10 million extension in August, a deal that could reach $16 million with incentives. And then days later, he delivered a breakout preseason performance against Kansas City, including throwing 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns and the game winner with 3 seconds left. Now, no one, of course, expects him to start for Chicago. Caleb Williams will be the starter, but if they ever have to turn to the backup this season, then Bagent may pose a real threat for opposing defenses. Let's take a look at his cards here in Market Movers. This is Bagent's 2023 Contenders Rookie Ticket Auto. This is the playoff ticket number to 149 in raw condition. And over the last 30 days, this is up 300%. It most recently sold raw for $105. 30 days ago, you could have scooped it for $26. Wow, what a nice increase on that card. How about this one? This is Bagent's 2023 Obsidian Rookie Jersey Autograph number to 199 in raw condition. Most recently sold for $40. A few weeks ago, that was down as low as $17. And then how about his 2023 Optic Rated Rookie Autograph number to 199? Raw most recently sold for $45. You could have scooped it for $30 just a few weeks ago. Let's go back to baseball for the number 3 card today, and it is Jhostynxon Garcia, the center fielder for the Boston Red Sox. Garcia has been nicknamed the password, and he seems to have the winning combination right now. He was excellent in the minors this season. He batted .289 with 20 home runs across AA and AAA, and it was actually in AAA where he got the most attention because there he batted .303 with 17 home runs and had some awesome stretches for the AAA team. But now he's in the majors. He got called up on August 22nd, playing right field. Actually, his call-up game was in Yankee Stadium. So cool, heated rivalry there to get called up to a game against the Yankees. Let's take a look here in Market Movers and see what his cards are doing since that call-up. This is Garcia's 2025 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto, his first Bowman card. In raw condition, this one is up 60% over the last 30 days. Most recently sold for around $59. You could have scooped that card for as little as $35 if you go back about a month ago. And here's the refractor version of that card, number to 499. This one sold recently for as much as $143. And in raw condition, you could have scooped that one for just $65 around 30 days ago. And then how about the speckle refractor? Most recently, this one sold for $190, and it was selling for as little as $100 if you go back a few weeks ago. So if you have any of Garcia's cards in your collection, pull them out right now. They're worth a little more than they were last month. We have a catcher in the number 2 spot today, but no, it's not the one you might be thinking of. It's not the big dumper. He's been on the top 5 already a lot this season. Instead, it's a young catcher for Baltimore. It's Samuel Basallo, who was just called up to the major leagues by the Orioles on August 17th, following a rapid climb through the minors. And in his first 6 games with the Orioles, he's hitting .261 with 5 RBIs and 2 doubles. So he's already making an immediate impact on the major league level. And just days after his debut, Baltimore signed him to an 8-year, $67 million extension that could reach $88.5 million with escalators. Baltimore likes his versatility because he can play both catcher and first base, so they think he's going to work into the future of the Orioles organization for a long time. All right, let's take a look here at Market Movers as what his cards have been doing since the call-up. This is Basallo's 2023 Bowman Chrome First Prospect Auto Card in PSA 10 condition. This one's up about 12% over the last 30 days. Most recently sold for $263. You could have scooped it for $236 30 days ago. This is his 2023 Best of 2023 autographs from 2023 Bowman's Best. This one's up around 24%. Most recently sold for $36. You could have scooped that card for around $20 a few weeks ago. And then this is his 2024 Bowman Megabox Chrome Prospect Auto in raw condition. Most recently sold for $56. That one was selling for as little as $39 about 30 days ago. And then finally, his 2024 Bowman's Best Auto, most recently sold for $28, but that card was as little as just $18 a few weeks ago. So it has been a nice run for Basallo, both in the majors and with his card market. All right, we've reached the big moment of the show. It is time for today's number one card. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from today's show are from Market Movers. Market Movers is the ultimate way to track the hot sports card market and track the value of your collection, so you know when it's time to buy and when it is time to sell. And you can try Market Movers for free. Just go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar. Try it for free today. You can also download the Market Movers app to your phone to give it a shot. All right, here it is. The number one hot card of the week. Hey, it's an Atlanta Brave. It is Hurston Waldrip, the pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. He has emerged as a breakout rookie for the Braves, riding a dominant stretch that has secured his spot in the starting rotation. Since his return on August the 3rd, he has posted a, get this, 0.73 ERA. With 24 strikeouts over just 24 innings, including a career-best 7 scoreless frames to shut out the White Sox. Waldrip has impressed since his call-up with an improved fastball command paired with a sharp splitter, making him a serious candidate for an early look in the 2026 Braves rotation. Hey, I'm excited being here in Atlanta. The Braves haven't had a lot to cheer for this season, so this is a nice thing for us to cheer for. Hope this guy is great for years and years to come. Let's look at Waldrip's 2023 Bowman Draft Sapphire Edition Chrome in PSA 10. This one up 120% over the last 30 days. Most recently sold for $55. You could have scooped that for $25 30 days ago. This is his 2025 Golden Mirror Image variation from 2025 Topps in raw condition. This one sold for as much as $80 recently, and that was only a $45 card 30 days ago. This is his 2025 Topps Chrome Rookie Autograph in raw condition. Most recent sale, $45. This one was selling for as little as $8 a few weeks ago. That's not a bad flip right there. And then how about the refractor version of that Topps Chrome Rookie Auto number to $4.99, most recently sold for $70. You could have scooped that card for as little as $20 just a few weeks ago. All right, guys, there you have it. That is today's top 5 list. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Please give this a like, and please go download Market Movers right now. Go to sportscardinvestor.com, click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or search for Market Movers in the App Store on your phone to download the app today. Appreciate you, and we'll see you soon with our next episode. Take care.